Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great Sunday, and now we're ready to start another week. So, today we'll start with Genesis 20, and we'll get right into it. Now, Abraham moved on from there into the region of Negev and lived between Kadesh and Shur. And for a while he stayed in Gerar. And there Abraham said of his wife Sarah, "She is my sister." Then Abimelech, the king of Gerar, sent for Sarah and took her. But God came to Abimelech in a dream one night and said to him, "You are as good as dead, because of the woman you have taken. She is a married woman." Now Abimelech had not gone near her, so he said, "Lord, will you destroy an innocent nation? Did he not say to me, 'She is my sister'? And didn't she also say, 'He is my brother'? I have done this with a clear conscience and clean hands." Then God said to him in the dream, "Yes, I know you did this with a clear conscience, and so I have kept you from sinning against me. That is why I did not let you touch her. Now return the man's wife, for he is a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you will live. But if you do not return her, you may be sure that you and all who belong to you will die." Early the next morning, Abimelech summoned his officials, and when he told them all that had happened, they were very much afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham in and said, "What have you done to us? How have I wronged you, that you have brought such a great guilt upon me and my kingdom? You have done things to me that should never be done." And Abimelech asked Abraham, "What is your reason for doing this?" Abraham replied, "I said to myself, 'There is surely no fear of God in this place, and they will kill me because of my wife. Besides, she really is my sister, the daughter of my father, though not of my mother.' And she became my wife. And when God had me wander from my father's household, I said to her, 'This is how you can show your love to me. Everywhere we go, say of me, he is my brother.' Then Abimelech brought sheep and cattle, male and female slaves, and gave them to Abraham. And he returned Sarah, his wife, to him. And Abimelech said, 'My land is before you. Live wherever you like.' To Sarah he said, 'I am giving your brother 1,000 shekels of silver. This is to cover the offense against you before all who are with you. You are completely vindicated.' Then Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female slaves, so they could have children again, for the Lord had kept all the women in Abimelech's household from conceiving because of Abraham's wife Sarah. So, this is interesting. It closes there talking about having God having closed the wombs of all the women in Abimelech's household. And we heard God say that surely he would kill everyone in Abimelech's household if he didn't return Sarah. Now, one of the things that has been standing out to me, and one of the things that really struck me, and it was kind of like a big insight for me, um, and this came to me a couple weeks ago, was that anytime we talk about offspring, um, well, not anytime, but when we talk about offspring in the Bible, a lot of times it refers to the future. And so, especially when you hear the phrase firstborn, so firstborn son. So if you see that, almost always it has an implication about a future. And so um, here we see that there is no offspring, there can be none born until Sarah is returned and Abraham prays for them. And we know that until that happens, they don't have a future, because if Abimelech does not return Abraham's wife, then God is going to wipe him and all his people out. So we see this again um, later in the Bible, and we also saw it before to some extent, where this the sense of children as an indication of the future. And we saw that with Cain and Abel first. So Cain is the firstborn son of Adam and Eve. And Cain becomes resentful and wicked and kills Abel. And he kills him out of jealousy, right? Because Abel's sacrifice is accepted and Cain's is not. And Cain feels like a wrong has been done. And we can see this as the future because we can see that Cain is the firstborn. He's an indication of mankind under the first covenant. Mankind is going to be grumpy and wicked and is going to rebel against God. And we can see Abel as similar to Christ. And just as Cain killed Abel, the Jewish officials are going to kill Jesus. And all that foreshadowing is there in that story. The Pharisees, they grow jealous and resentful because their power is being threatened, their reputation is being threatened, and so they don't want Jesus to shine in a way that they can't, and so they kill him. And that's exactly, well, not exactly, but it's similar to what happened with Cain and Abel. So anyway, at the end of the story, that immediately stands out to me because that motif comes up a lot in the Bible. It comes up over and over and over, and it's an important one. So anyway, with that said, what else stands out here? So Abraham is still doing this thing where he's speaking half-truths, where he's doing this, she's my sister, I'm not married to her, that's not my wife thing, which thankfully God is always bailing him out for. And I mean, we gotta tip our hat to Sarah that she's willing to go along with this, because I mean, how many times is she gonna be taken away and betrothed to another man? I mean, it's just kind of it's a lot, I would think, for a wife to go through. So, and especially at her age. And so it's kind of just amazing that she's okay with all of this. So we see that God said, "Yes, I know you did this with a clear conscience, and so I have kept you from sinning against me. That is why I did not let you touch her." So God also didn't let Abimelech fall into a sin he wasn't aware of. And it's interesting because God says that surely God was not with these people. Surely these people did not know God or something. What does he say? I said to myself, there is surely no fear of God in this place, and they will kill me because of my wife. And maybe that's true. I don't know. We know that there is a fear of God in that land after. And so maybe, this whole ordeal that was brought about by Abraham's lie might have actually brought God to these people to some extent, because obviously Abimelech believed in the vision, the dream that he had. And enough so that he changed the way that he behaved in the world. And what is that other than faith? I mean, what do you call faith if it's not that? So anyway, I think we'll just read that one chapter this morning. Love you guys. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, see you tomorrow.